Well, welcome into the Channel Tennessee podcast. It is Wednesday, August the 28th, which means Thursday, Friday, and then appears Saturday, which also means it's football time in Tennessee, my friends.
Let's go, baby.
Football time in Tennessee. So, my friends, we are here to do what we do best, to see who is the dumbest of the night at trivia. Here we are. I'm your host, Rainey, alongside the Hardball. We got a special guest tonight, Jesse Turner. You may know him, seen him on the Ball Shop. Him and his son, the creation of that t-shirt on the screen if you're watching that says Go Balls. But DR, explain to us who Jesse is and what he's here for, and just let us know, man. Let us know.
So welcome in, Jesse. We got about 2 minutes in. You've already been called dumb. I only know two Jessies in my life. One is Jesse that we're talking to. Another one is Pinkman. I haven't heard from him in years. But Jesse, I guess me and Jesse met in 2017. I signed up to coach T-ball, and I was lucky enough to draft his son, Nolan. Probably small. He was the smallest kid on the team by far. And I just, you don't play favorite. You try not to play favorites unless it's your own kid. When you're coaching rec league ball. But there was something about Nolan, and I would later call him Speedy. I think it's because he was so small and he tried so hard, and those little legs be pumping and kicking. And I was like, you know what? I'm calling him Speedy because he tries so hard. And he just grinned like a possum, man, ear to ear. And me and Jesse, we developed a friendship over the years, something I'm very grateful for. And I mean, we watched several ball games in my house, and nerd alert, we had a lot of Game of Thrones watch parties at the house.
I think even in the later season, like regrettably.
Oh yeah, regrettably. Yeah. True fans.
Yeah, I even got to coach with you. I think it was 3 years. I didn't that first year, but I think I did 3 after that. I think
you did 3. Yeah, because even when Speedy had moved up, we still had Ella, and that's when we did the NWO cutoff shirts. Instead of hats, Rainey, we did do-rags, like Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Other teams get so mad. We didn't lose that year, and instead of a game ball, we'd hand out an NWO belt to the player that played player of the game. It was incredible.
Love it.
I have a picture of both of my kids when they won player of the game with their belts. It's hanging in my hallway. I think WBBJ featured one of them in their recent story about us and the shirt. Yeah, there was both of those pictures are up there.
One of my favorite things Jesse's ever said. I forgot what night it was, and like we were going to do intro music stuff like that. He's like, this is more for us than the kids. I said, oh God, absolutely.
100%. I mean, I think that's what started me in tank tops was getting to wear a cutoff with a large group of people for a whole season. Just it really boosts your self-esteem, and wearing a tank top further and further out. Further I got from the ballpark, more comfortable I got wearing a tank top. So
you're going to be real comfortable at the tailgates. There's plenty of people who can't afford sleeves. I wonder what Andy's up to.
Oh, God. All right, so, Jesse, explain to what we're doing here with the Vol Shop and teaming with the Vol Shop here with the Go Vols shirt that has been all over social media lately. Explain what's going on here, and then we will dive into trivia.
Absolutely. So my son and his mother passed away in a car accident last October. So we were probably 4 or 5 months removed from that in February, and it was just a moment. And sadly, I know Daniel can relate to what I'm talking about, where I just was tired of seeing – I was tired of writing my son's name on forms, like for insurance, or things where it was just like very cold, just very, matter of factly, like I'd write down his name and then have to write down like cause of death or things like that. And one day I just kind of broke down about it, and I was like, I want to write your name and it means something good, like, and it be something that moves forward. I knew we wanted to do something like that. I just didn't know when. And that was finally the moment that we started what we were going to eventually call the Nolan and Courtney Turner Memorial Fund. So we started with just a simple mission of we're gonna raise money into a scholarship. which is something I feel like is fairly common when someone young passes. You want to enrich the young people around. We wanted to go just a little bit different. We wanted to endow a scholarship. We're like, we have plenty of time. Nolan's graduating class, I think, is the class of 2031. So we're like, we have some time. We'll raise enough money to endow it. And then when we joined with the Community Foundation of West Tennessee, we broadened that mission to mean to make a positive impact on the communities they loved. And so I'm from Huntington, Tennessee, home of the Hunter Inslee. He's much younger than me. I've never talked to him. He's a sweet guy. He signed Ella's Go Vol shirt that you're rocking, Daniel. So we're in Huntington. Daniel and Courtney's family are all from like the West Carroll area. So that's kind of what we mean in our mission of the communities they loved is the Huntington kind of West Carroll areas, trying to do some endowed scholarships there and partner with some other organizations. Now that brings us to the Go Vols banner here. When we started, we were like, well, if we're going to raise money, if we're going to do things to raise money in their memory and their honor, we are not doing sad things. And so that was kind of like my first rule. It's not going to be anything sad. It's going to be something. They were fun. They were creative. They were kind. That is the three things that we want to leave a positive impact in their honor is kindness, creativity, and fun. And so this was one of the first things that we saw that we were like, in fact, the first person that said it was Courtney's sister. We were in here, the week of the funeral. I hosted my like entire ex-wife's family, my family, like anyone that was like just kind of hanging out. We needed a place to kind of like meet. It was here, and we were eating. We come in here to grieve, and she was just like, I would love to take this and just kind of scan it and make it a banner for our garage. And I was like, oh, I'd love that. I think it's a great idea. Well, as we started raising money, we were like, we need to turn this into a shirt. Like this is he worked really hard on this. His sister worked really hard on this. This was for his 11th birthday party. So we watched the Florida-Tennessee game last year for his birthday, hosted a watch party. He was turning 11-year-olds. And I'm sure you guys remember it might have been a long time ago for DR, but it was 10 to 12. You're like really heightened, like everything's really awesome. You're not old enough yet to really like have, I don't know, you're still young enough to really enjoy things, but you're older to where you can comprehend more things. So they're just really loving this Vols game. And he made this for a decoration. He was like, can I hang it up in my room? I was like, please, that's awesome. So this is how he hung it. I'm probably going to draw circles on the wall to make sure if I ever take it down, I'll put it back the right way. And we put it out. Now, when we sold it, I printed it here in my house. Like it was a heat press, and DR's wearing it right now. I feel weird calling him DR. He's Daniel to me. I don't know. I feel like I'm calling you like your Christian name, like your birth name. I feel like an embarrassing family member. Like, oh, I remember Daniel when he was a young boy. But DR's rocking it right now. I'm not wearing it right now because I was afraid. The Vol shop has been amazing. I'm not actually licensed to sell the word Vol, so I'm always weird about admitting out loud that we printed these shirts, but we did. The fit I'm rocking today is Movie Night with Nolan. This is another one of our things. We watched Good Burger, and we'll do other movies too. But when we put this out, DR told me, he said, dude, when you're ready to push this out, we'd love to put this on Twitter. We'd love to tell Vol Nation about this because they would love it. Like this is a great shirt. Like everyone would love it. Everybody would, and we would get to tell so many more people about Nolan. And I was sweating. I said, dude, I'm barely printing the ones I have now. And like, I can't ship. I'm not set up for any of that. And it came to a point where he finally admitted, he said, dude, why don't we reach out to Vol Shop? And I was like, that would be crazy. Like they would never. Like that's so, and I had another friend mention the same thing. They're like, oh, UT should sell it. And I was like, that's not a thing. Like I love where your head's at. But if it was, it would happen. It would be happening to other people, or something else would happen. He reached out. DR, you can tell him. I don't even know if it was like within 20 minutes or an hour that they came back to you and was like, "Let's talk about it." Sounds like a fun idea. And it took us a couple months to get it together, but once we kind of jumped through all the hoops and got all the logistics, I mean, here we are. We are live in the Vol shop for pre-orders, and I heard a rumor that I can't confirm or deny that it could be in store by Saturday for game day. I don't know that for sure. I don't have the authority to say that. So please don't quote me on it. It could be just me being wishful and hopeful, but I'm hoping to see it. That would be really cool. And yeah, like when you search his name in the Vol shop, my dad heart soars because you get to see his art on a t-shirt.
I can't confirm or deny either that we're going to try to checker Nealon with the whole shirt. So,
oh man, that would be.
If we get that,
we're going to start that push.
Yeah, we're pushing that.
Which let's just talk about how weird that is for just a minute. Not how weird Checker Neyland, how weird the timing is.
Mm-hmm.
Nolan made this banner for the UT Florida game. Okay, the UT Florida game last year. This year, the first one is UT Florida, and then the shirt happens to be an orange and a white. And I can't believe that we set out with that expectation that it would be potentially even used at all for anybody for check. We just thought orange and white because they're the colors. Like we were like orange and white would be great. Let's do that. We did a gray, and the first thing I told them was that, hey, I got some feedback that gray wasn't the vibe for everybody, that we should offer some options. And I personally am super pumped for the orange, but the white is so clean and it inverts the banner. So obviously, as his dad, I bought multiples of each one. So I'm super pumped about it. Speaking of tank tops, I bought one to cut off. That way I'm always living those NWO years, you know?
Yeah, you're right, Jesse. I was looking back. I first messaged them June 20th at 8:21 a.m. and at 8:21 a.m. they responded. Like, that's just how great the Ball Shop is, man. They really support their own.
The Ball Shop is some of the greatest people you ever meet. Like, they are just amazing. They are some of the most amazing people. They will bend over backwards for you. Like, that's who the Ball Shop is. So
absolutely, I got to meet them. I was so I have not been to East Tennessee a lot, like at all. We didn't travel like when I was younger. We didn't do like vacation. So like I'd never been to like Sevierville, Pigeon Forge. Not spent time in Knoxville. So this past summer, like a few weeks ago, we went to Knoxville. I had to go there for work, and I was staying in downtown. And I was just like, hey, do you guys mind if I stop by? And I got to meet the team. We all got to share a little bit about Nolan and just talk about, we were already in agreement of we were moving forward, and we got to see like some mock-ups and things. But gosh, the people are just amazing.
They support their own. I'm telling you, man, like when I remember reaching out to them, it's like, hey, I was really wanting a garden flag for my son's grave. They was like, what's your address? Shipped it, wouldn't let me pay. I mean, and I don't know if they want me putting that out there, but dude, I mean, they don't know you from Adam. And again, it's beautiful because they're helping. And for those listening, I called Nolan Speedy, like we talked about earlier. Speedy's legacy is living on, man, because of kindness of strangers.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's something, and I've pointed this out before a couple different places because we've had the privilege of also getting to talk to a couple of news outlets to put this out. And something that I love to see is when I toured. I mean, it's a very distinct memory. When I toured UTK with students that I took on a field trip, you go by the statue, and it always has a fire coming out, and they call it the torchbearer. And it's talking about casting a shadow on yourself to cast a light on others. And the Vol Shop is just an amazing example. UT, I mean, the volunteer state is a great example of that, of casting a light onto others by casting a shadow on yourself. Like, they're exemplifying being a torch.
Well, and I think with what you're doing too for Speedy and Courtney, man, Courtney was the same way. She was a year younger than me in high school. Great personality, outgoing. I mean, I've still got this little bow. I don't know what they're made of. Those little beads that were compressed. I don't know what you call it.
They're perler beads. I'm getting Ella one ready for the Vols game. She made her hair bows, so I'm actually tonight making her one from one of those old football ones that she made.
Yes,
I got a new orange ribbon today because she wanted a big bow, and I was like, "Oh, I got you." So we're actually transplanting that today.
So I've still got the one Courtney made for my Ella at her 3-year-old birthday party 9 years ago.
Yep.
And lost my train of thought. But anyway, I was talking about Courtney. But with Speedy, like, he was a kid beyond his years. I'll never forget that last game I coached him, man. It brought tears to my eyes. But he's like, hey, Coach Daniel, since you're not going to have me anymore, here's my card. And I still got that card. It was with his number. He was number 26 that year, I believe.
Yeah, he was. That was his birthday.
Okay. And then his name and number, and I've still got it on the fridge, man. That's something. I was like, man, a 6-year-old to think of that. How wild is that?
Yeah, it was, man. Yeah, and I have all those magnets on the fridge from all those years. All the amazing pictures and stuff. And
we had a blast, man.
It's a great time. It was a great time.
All right. Well. You guys want to jump into trivia?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Let's review the rules.
I'm yellow legal pad. Pointed this out. This is the tablet of winners. So preferred by lawyers and winners. So
I just got the
Austin,
sand.
if you're
got this-
listening, listen to that. You need a yellow pad because you're not a winner in this game.
He's not listening. But I got my white pad
He's tweeting.
for white guys, I guess. But but
I'm a legal pad of color. Is what I've got.
let me turn on some trivia music here. I don't know if DR you can hear it, but so here's the rules of trivia. There are 5 categories, 5 questions. You have 20 seconds to answer each question. We both have a notepad for those who are watching. We will write our answers down. Write our answers down, show them on the screen. We will tally up the number of questions wrong and right to see who is the dumbest of the night. Which the past couple times it's been me. So Jesse,
I'm hoping to keep your streak alive. That's
you're
what I'm
under a lot of pressure here.
I kind of wish Jesse was asking the questions because I know how fired up Rainey gets when Austin. One time Austin asked a question, Jesse, and it didn't have an answer. So like nobody could get it right. And like I could hear Rainey like walk white, Jesse.
Jesse.
Oh man.
All right, but what are your categories, Daniel?
Okay, so so I'm excited about these. So I've said it, like y'all two are basically the same person, and I know how well me and Jesse get along because we grew up in that same era. So we got 5 categories. 1 is general, 2 is food, 3 is 90s pop culture, 4 is The Office, and 5 is everybody's favorite spelling.
I'm okay with that. I'm not Austin, so
Yep.
I'm telling you, the first time we did spelling, it went viral. Like people making fun of all of us. We're just idiots, man.
it was one of the greatest things ever. Mainly Austin, because he's not going to watch the show, but he doesn't watch anything we do. But mainly Austin. So
Let me grab a tissue before we get started. All right, let me get the timer ready.
I love my more important tissues. All right.
All right, first category, general. And so what we'll do is, you'll show it, like put it up to the camera, Jesse, so I can see it and I'll read it off. What continent is in all 4 hemispheres? What continent is in all 4 hemispheres?
Oh. You ready?
10 seconds left.
Give me just enough time to make me
10
question my
seconds.
answer.
Second guess. You did say 20 seconds, didn't you? Or did you mean 30? Okay.
20.
Time. Show your answers.
We got Africa.
Jesse says Africa. Rainey says, what does that say?
Brazil.
Brazil. So Brazil is not a continent, it's actually a country. The correct answer, what continent is in all 4 hemispheres? Jesse is right. It is Africa.
My first answer was Asia. You can see I wrote in permanent marker like an idiot.
The amount of scribbles you see on my notepad are just ridiculous.
Oh, be careful how you scribble too. Austin went viral for scribbling his whiteboard.
Well, he was just, scribbling it real hard like this. So,
Yeah.
Really dedicated. Really
Yeah.
he's dedicated.
I'll send you that video afterwards. Second question. This is one of the more interesting questions I came up with. What is the only bird that can fly backwards? What is the only bird known to humankind that can fly backwards? You got 12 seconds. Two, one, time. Show your answers. What is the only bird that is known to be able to fly backwards? Jesse says crow.
after the movie.
Rainey says pelican. You're both incorrect. Oh, that's right. Well, he did fly backwards, the original actor. But the answer is actually hummingbird. Hummingbird is the only one known to be able to fly backwards. Because you think about the bird feeders. Jesse's laughing.
Yeah, no.
You think about the bird feeders, it flies backwards.
And then, now that you say it, I have seen that in videos of it going that way.
Mic check, Dion.
All right, so the next one. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, cool. Good deal. Good deal. Okay. Yeah. Just wondered.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Next question. What is the tallest grass? What is the name of the tallest grass? 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Time's up. What is the name of the tallest grass? Jesse says Bermuda.
The only grass
Rainey
I know.
says bamboo. That is correct. It's actually bamboo.
Bamboo is grass.
Jesse, do you know bamboo is a grass?
No.
Hey, Jesse. Man, booyah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Next question. I'm going to see how poor y'all are.
Probably one of the worst searches I've ever made, but go ahead.
What U.S. president is featured on the $2 bill? What U.S. president is featured on the $2 bill?
There's actually one in the corner of
10
this room. So I'm not gonna look at it. I couldn't see it. I'm blind
that's
as
cheating.
bat, and it's
If he wins, it's cheating. That's cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah, that's all right. Next
I
question.
admit
Both of y'all
I
take your
didn't
glasses off.
Yeah, it's definitely not the person I have on the other side of the computer googling. It's the
Ella, tell Daddy what it is. All right,
nope.
time's up. Show your answers. Thomas Jefferson per Jesse, and Rainey says Jefferson. That is correct. It's actually Thomas Jefferson, who's on the $20 bill too, I believe.
I did not have a dollar bill hanging, $2 bill in my room. So.
Last question. In general, that's this is a tiebreaker and for the end of the game. What is celebrated on February the 2nd and is also a film? What is celebrated on February the 2nd and is also a film?
We've all seen Training Day, Daniel.
Oh, you said training. I didn't know what that first word was. Okay. 5 seconds. It's so weird not being able to hear the music on my end.
Is it?
Time. Show your answers. What is celebrated on February the 2nd and is also a film? Rainey says Groundhog Day. Jesse says Groundhog Day. You're both correct. I can't believe y'all got that. I wouldn't have gotten that.
I celebrate privately, Daniel.
With your $2 bill?
He's got his own groundhog.
That's what happened to me, though, now when I got stuck in traffic after eating Mexican.
That's prairie dog, not groundhog.
Oh, that's right. I don't know. It was a big burrito.
Good God Almighty. What's the next category?
It's actually food.
There we go.
on.
Speaking of, segue of the night. Yes.
Oh, good God Almighty.
Oh,
Okay,
God.
so who leads after that? Are we tied into that first
Okay,
category?
so actually, I'm telling you, I've said it since I've met Rainey. You're the same person. You're tied 3-3 after 5 questions. So Ella, Google better.
Yeah. Well, we got to get a couple wrong each one.
That's true.
Oh, my God.
And for those that don't know, Ella is actually Jesse's daughter, who may or may not be helping them tonight.
She can't talk right now. I've asked her to please stay quiet.
All right, next question. How many dots are in the Domino's logo? How many dots are in the Domino's Pizza logo? Ten seconds.
I'll have the pizza box in the corner, but I can't look over there.
Knew it should have got Block City.
Yeah, exactly. UTM alum rocking
That's
that.
right.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Matt. Time's up. How many dots are in the Domino's logo? Jesse says 3. Rainey says 3. That is correct. There are 3 of them. There are 2 in blue, 1 in red. Next question, and if either of y'all get it wrong, I'm logging off. What is the oldest soft drink in America? What is the oldest soft drink in America?
I don't feel good about it, but here we are.
Neither does your glucose levels, man. Time's up. What is the oldest soft drink in America? Show your answers. You both say Dr. Pepper. You're both correct. I'll take yours.
Woo! I was afraid for a minute it'd be root beer. I was like, man.
I was shocked it wasn't root beer, Jesse. Because but Dr. Pepper was actually, I thought it was medicine back in the day.
So do a lot of people now.
Yeah, that's true. They get medicine because they drink too much of it. Next question. McDonald's is the world's largest distributor of what? McDonald's is the world's largest distributor of what?
Gotta be something weird. Right?
It's not diabetes.
Well, proven,
It is, but it's not. Yeah, proven. Big Pharma won't allow you to prove it. Time. Show your answers. McDonald's is the world's largest distributor of what? Jesse says burgers. Rainey says beef. You're both incorrect. McDonald's is actually the world's largest toy distributor.
Oh, my second guess was straws. I was still off.
Save the sea turtles. Yeah, it's actually a trick question. I'd heard that years ago and forgotten about it, but it makes sense with the Happy Meals.
Yep.
Next question. Which is the only fruit with the seeds on the outer skin? What is the only fruit with the seeds on the outer part of its skin?
What?
I eat one of these every day. Doctor away.
5 seconds. Time. What is the only fruit with the seeds on the outer part of the skin?
You're right.
Yep. Jesse says strawberry. Rainey says pineapple. Jesse is right. It's actually strawberry.
That one did get me for a minute.
All right. Last question under the food category. What is the first fast food chain to offer salads nationwide? I don't know why you know this, but I thought it was an interesting question. What is the first fast food chain to offer salads nationwide?
They call him the king for a reason.
Time. Show your answers. What is the first fast food chain to offer salads nationwide? JC says Wendy's. Rainey says White Castle. Correct answer is actually Wendy's.
What?
And they actually offered Wendy's. You need to look it up, man. They were the innovators of a lot. They actually had the first drive-through window as well.
He was a Dave. He was a KFC franchisee, and
that's where he started.
Yeah.
Another random food question. I told Starlo this last night. Do you know Texas Roadhouse was started in Kentucky? People are from Kentucky. It has nothing to do with Texas whatsoever. All right. So after 2 rounds, Jesse is up 7-5. We're moving to our third category. Plenty of questions and categories left. Next category is 90s pop culture.
Yeah.
So we're going to see how big of pervs y'all both are with this first question. Which former Playboy model won the role of Tool Time Girl on Home Improvement?
Oh my gosh. She was actually at a Comic-Con I was just at. So real big nerd. Oh, but I could not.
Which former Playboy model won the role of Tool Time Girl on Home Improvement? 10 seconds.
I can see her in the jeans and the plaid shirt and the boots coming out on the show.
She was just at a Comic-Con with Al Borland.
Yeah.
Al was there.
Time's up. Show your answers.
Now, I went with her, though.
Jesse says Pamela Anderson. Rainey doesn't know. The answer is Pamela Anderson.
What?
She was one of them. Who we're talking about is a different girl. Is that like?
I thought you meant like the main character that came out every episode. The brown-haired girl.
I think Pam was.
There were two Tool Time girls.
Yeah, the brown hair.
Yep.
And then I don't remember Pamela. You're good.
Yeah, I don't remember if Pam was first or second, but I know she was on there. I can't think
Okay.
of it.
All right, second question. I have no idea who the other girl was. Where did the Bundy family of Married with Children live? Where did the Bundy family of Married with Children live? Just the city.
Oh, I literally wrote down the state because I was hoping to get a bye.
5 seconds. Time.
We got
Where
Billy?
did the Bundy family in the show Married with Children live? Show your answers. Jesse says Philly. Rainey says Kansas City. You're both wrong. It's actually Chicago.
Oh, no, I wouldn't have got that. I should remember that. It was
I had no idea.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
The lead guy played for what? Pittsburgh Steelers? Ed?
I don't remember.
That's why I went Pennsylvania. Ed played for the Steelers. He got cut before he was an actor.
Well, he
That's
did.
what
He did. He was the Heisman winner in Little Giants too. So
That's
Yes, he was. Great movie. That's a great.
yep.
I need to rewatch it. I've been trying to clip videos since football season's coming up from different football movies. I need to do that tonight.
Yep.
Next question: which Seinfeld character was loosely based on the creator Larry David?
Oh.
Which Seinfeld character was loosely based on the creator Larry David?
Fun fact, I don't even watch this show. I've seen random episodes for reruns, but
It's on Netflix now.
interesting. I know he makes a ton of money off of it. I mean,
yeah,
still.
they all do. They got incentives. So
Time. Which Seinfeld character was loosely based on the creator Larry David? Jesse says
Yeah.
George, and Rainey says Kramer. But yeah, correct answer is actually George Costanza.
you are never invited on the show again, ever again, Jesse. You're too damn smart.
It took what, 3 categories for him to hate me?
Jesse, just wait till we get to the office. I will not get one wrong.
Wait, we got to get Austin back. Where's he at? Tell him to get off Twitter. All right, next question. Which 90s boy band is the best-selling boy band of all time?
Oh, wow. This will really divide.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's controversial.
I thought it was the Dixie Chicks, but I was wrong. Which 90s boy band is the best-selling boy band of all time? 5 seconds. Time. Show your answers. Which 90s boy band is the best-selling boy band of all time? Jesse says Backstreet Boys. Rainey says New Kids on the Block. It is actually the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. I think it's controversial because I'm in sync over Backstreet Boys. Nothing against them, obviously. But that's why I think I was shocked by that when I heard it.
All right. Last question under 90s pop culture. What year did Google make its debut? I've narrowed it down to 10 answers. What year did Google make its debut?
Hang on, what? Hang on.
In what year?
Sorry, you broke up.
Oh, in what year did Google make its debut?
I'm really second guessing myself now. Isn't that every trivia question though? You always are like thinking of
You could actually ask my actual name, and I don't know if I'd put the right one down the first time. Time. And what
Probably
year
right,
did
DR.
Google make its debut? Jesse says 96. Rainey says 98. Rainey is correct. It is 1998.
I would be wrong twice then. My other answer was 95.
I was about to put 97 because I thought 97 was the year.
So after 3 categories, Jesse's up 10-6. Rainey caught up a point, but I mean, a few more points. It's going to be like Austin in a spelling bee against an Indian kid. It's we got to catch up, Rainey.
You got a big chance on the spelling bee. I'm nervous about that one.
I don't know about that.
This is my favorite category. Something I'm very interested because I feel I've watched The Office like 6-7 times all the way through, and I still think both y'all know it better than I do. So I'm very interested in this. So obviously the fourth category is going to be The Office. First question. Where does Michael Scott move to start his new life with Holly? Where does Michael Scott move to start his new life with Holly? You have 12 seconds.
Can we just also give a little bit of street cred to the pipes going back in the background there?
You like that?
Yep. Really brings me back.
Time. Where does Michael Scott move to start his new life with Holly? Jesse says Boulder, Colorado. Rainey says Colorado. You're both correct. It's Colorado. Next question. I'm going to be shocked if y'all get this because I couldn't think of it. Which of Angela's cats did Dwight kill?
Wait, say that again? What did you say?
Which of Angela's cats did Dwight kill? Remember, he shoved it into a freezer.
Angela, I'm a farmer. Farmers do what you city folk can't.
Time. Which of Angela's cats did Dwight Schrute kill? Show your hand.
We're both rocking sprinkles.
We're both rocking sprinkles. Wait till
You are
we
paused up on my end.
Yeah. No,
There we
you're
go.
paused up.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I can see it. All right. You're both correct. Sprinkles. Dwight Schrute
Never
killed
forget.
Angela's cat, Sprinkles.
By killing it and putting it in the freezer.
R.I.P. I think about it every time I get ice cream. Third question. What was the name of Jan Levinson's assistant at corporate? What was the name of Jan Levinson's assistant at corporate?
Me by the hand.
Great song.
Great.
If
song.
ringback tones are still a thing, it'd be my ringback tone.
Oh my
5
God.
seconds.
You're going to get this. I can sing the song. Oh my God.
Time?
Greenback toads.
Hunter.
Jesse says Hunter. Rainey, no answer. The correct answer is Hunter.
Made me afraid.
God.
That one night.
One night. One night. And then Andy is playing that song with Angela, and she smashes the ice cream cone on the side of the car and it rolls down. No, is that the scene? Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah. No.
It is that scene.
Yeah, that scene, and then Jim and Pam are in the car, and he starts playing that for her.
Yeah, when they're eating those
Babe.
hamburgers.
Yeah.
I love that scene because they keep calling each other babe. I know it,
Babe.
babes.
Babe, I know, babe.
Oh, all
I cannot
right.
believe I got that one wrong. It's Hunter.
I'm shocked. Yeah, because honestly,
Me too. You know,
All right.
Jesse, screw you, Jesse.
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 Question number 4. What was Plop's actual name?
Huh?
What was Plop's actual name? You remember he was like an intern at Dunder Mifflin. What was his actual name?
He was near the
Plop.
end.
Yeah.
And,
I didn't watch that. Like,
oh man,
It kinda fell off at the end.
Call me Pop now.
I didn't.
Well,
I
because
didn't watch
the
it.
other assistant was the young kid from a Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yep. Clark Duke.
Yep. Time.
Played him.
What was Plop's actual name? Jesse
Pete.
says Pete. Randy
Asian
says
Asian Jim.
I almost
God.
called him Jim. Jesse's
I
correct.
never in my life would think I would lose in this category. Like, oh my God. You're owning me.
You're gonna feel real
Jesse-
silly when number 5 is Asian Jim and you have to write it twice.
Yeah, like what?
I won't have
Yeah,
to write it twice. I'll just use that one.
Randy's trying to prove a point of who to bomb. Asian Jim. Who to fit in World War II. All right, last question in this category. What was the name of Andy's a cappella group at Cornell? What was the name of Andy's a cappella group at Cornell?
Oh my gosh.
All right, you gotta get this.
With Broccoli Rob.
I didn't know that was an actual food dish. Did you know that?
No, I did not. I thought
Yeah.
they were Rob, and they just.
You've got to be shitting me.
No, that ain't the food dish. It's something else.
No.
But yeah, it's
Nothing
like
like
a,
that.
it's like, yeah, I wouldn't eat that. Tom? What was the name of Andy's a cappella group at Cornell? Here Comes Trouble is what Jesse said. Rainey? Nothing. Jesse's correct.
You are killing me. I cannot believe I got 2 questions in this whole category right.
I needed the buffer for how bad we're about to be at spelling. When I shared that I would be on here, I shared the fun fact that I lost a spelling bee by leaving out the second I in Twilight. The first I.
I literally tweeted you back saying I lost my middle school spelling bee by spelling the word failure, which is a line from The Office. It's from The Office.
A category that you lost very handedly. Okay.
Ironically, the category that's been a failure, because I thought that how you would have caught up. It's funny the words you misspelled that stick with you. I misspelled mother in like 3rd or 4th grade, and it put me out of my spelling bee. I've never gotten over it. All right.
So what, does he leave my 6 now?
It's bad. It's like us against Georgia this year. It's gonna be hard to come back. Jesse is 15. Rainey is 8.
I got faith in you. You'll hit double digits this round. I got faith.
Last category is impossible. I cannot believe I did that bad on The Office. That is insane.
I'm shocked, man. I'm serious, like, because y'all know it better than I do. I really thought y'all both go 5 for 5.
Like, I literally never miss any questions, and my mind just went stupid on that category.
So even if I bomb the whole category, statistically, kind of like Florida State, like I'm winning this one, right?
Oh, the Florida State fans, listen in.
Speaking of Florida State fans, first word you need to spell: moccasins.
Oh, okay. This is adult spelling. I wasn't aware. Okay.
So Chattanooga, they are the Chattanooga moccasins. That's where I got that from.
This is gonna be embarrassing for me because I took kids to visit Chattanooga. Love UT Chat. Their director of admissions is really nice, and I'm about to murder the spelling of their mascot. So.
Time's up. Show your answers. Spell moccasins. The correct answer is moccasins.
Oh, I left off the S.
Yep,
oh, you're wrong. Wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong. Loser.
You got me. I went moccasin, not S. Okay.
Plural. 2 of them.
So Rainey actually spelled that correctly with the S.
Yeah, we'll make this respectable, Rainey.
It doesn't matter, Jesse. You've already won, Jesse.
Jesse. Rainey's gonna be like, he can't. I'm not gonna reenact it, but that he can't keep getting away with this. I use that video all the time on Twitter. I love
away with this. Yeah.
Next word, Iama Liava. Tennessee quarterback. Y'all got to know this. Y'all both going to games this year. Spell our quarterback's last name because you're going to be hearing a lot for touchdowns. Iama Liava.
Can you just pronounce that one more time for fun?
Iama Liava. It's a difficult spelling. It's not easy like Milton.
It's Ami Liava.
All right.
Joe Milton.
Which is ironically easy for defenders. All right.
There's no dashes in his name.
All right. Correct answer is Iamaleava. Jesse spelled it. Oh no, Jesse, we got to read it.
So many.
Eymalevaah. Jesse's incorrect. Rainey spelled it Imaleava. You left off a E, Rainey. Both incorrect.
Wait,
yeah. No. Hold on. Show your answer again, Rainey.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, you got it. No, you left off an A. It's IAMA.
Yeah, I was gonna say he left off the first A.
Damn.
Yeah, you had it correct besides that.
Oh.
Which is still incorrect. I left off an S. You know, like it's kind of.
Yeah, it's always one.
It's instant karma, is what I've heard.
It's always one letter away, man. All right. Next word, Heupel. Our football coach's name is Josh Heupel.
I'm not going.
Only included this. I always misspell his last name.
I don't.
I almost brought this up in the podcast.
Not anymore.
I still can't. So I always have to look it up when I tweet his name out. 5 seconds. Stop. Show your answers. Spell Heupel. Correct spelling is Heupel. Jesse and Rainey are both correct.
Yeah. I always want to say Hoople. Like Hoople. So
Daddy.
We called him lots of names when we got hired, didn't we, Rainey?
Maybe.
All right. Seeing as neither one of y'all are Billy Madison, I expect y'all both to get this correct. Spell risotto. That was the word that he had to spell in cursive, risotto, that he got in trouble for. 15 seconds.
Oh, man. This will be the one that I don't live down.
That's why I tagged y'all on that on Facebook to give you a little Easter egg.
Why didn't you send that to me when you sent me the list of questions and answers earlier?
Because I kept telling Ella, I was like, Ella, stop. We're FaceTiming. Give it to your daddy. I got to show him this.
Yeah.
All right. Spell risotto. RISOTO is what Jesse has. Rainey says RISSOTTO. So Rainey actually took the S that Jesse needed. You're both incorrect.
What?
It's RISOTTO.
Screw you, Jesse. Screw you.
I was just as wrong as you. I put singles. You doubled.
Hang on. I just want to throw some comments on here real quick. Everyone is cheering for you. Actually, no one is cheering for me. Everyone hates me.
Who's cheering harder for Jesse? His own family or Austin right now?
Austin doesn't even know the show is on right now.
No. I thought that was Thursday.
I knew this would be my worst category. I'm 1 for 4.
Can the next word just be like I?
And the only reason I got 1 is I follow him on Twitter, I think. Like, gosh. All right.
Oh. Yeah, the next one.
I know you don't follow Rosado on Twitter. You got a guy.
All right, last question of the night. Spell Twilight.
Oh, you know. You're not
Spell Twilight.
This
one's
Team
fixed
Jacob
for Rainey.
Or Team Edward. No, if I had to pick, I guess Edward.
I would have picked Blade. 5 seconds.
We're both showing answers. We're ready.
Twilight. TWILIGHT was spelled correctly by both Jesse and Rainey.
First time for everybody, ladies and gentlemen. First time for everybody. That's
redemption.
Yeah.
So the winner of tonight's trivia is Jesse.
Everyone hates me. Everyone's like
17 to 11.
Jesse.
The Soviet has fallen.
Yes. Yes.
What does that make your streak?
Coming in.
Russian Rainey has been taken down.
Literally.
Tear down that wall.
Jesse, I told you I was the dumbest of the last 12 trivias. I don't consider myself dumb, but maybe you're just way smarter than me. So
it helps when Daniel texts you everything beforehand. You know, like I have to.
That's true.
You know, like I almost committed and went ahead and missed that question for Asia, but I was like, no, I need this. I need this one at least. He's not even going to name a continent. I can go ahead and take this one. Yeah.
I knew Rainey was in for it when I said continent and he said Brazil. I was like, oh boy, we're in for it.
Hey, Can I drop a fun fact? So this
hurt my brain even more.
No, I won't even do that. This Saturday, we're actually going to the game, and so we're going to drop off some wristbands. One of our projects that we do is and I'm going to take mine off. We wanted to make rubber wristbands. He wore like 6 or 8 of these at a time, and we didn't want him to be sad though. So how do you honor an 11-year-old boy without it being sad? We use the Star Wars language. So this blue one says "Hard days won't last." That way, it's something uplifting, but it's in Star Wars. It's absolutely nerdy. But I don't know if you saw the news, the WBIR. I sent them a video of Nolan singing Rocky Top, and he says, "Good old Rocky Top, woo," which is hard to say without singing it. We made these rubber wristbands that say "Good old Rocky Top, woo."
Oh, dude, I need to get one of those.
Well, it's going to be very easy for you to get one. It's got his art signature on it too. If you catch me at the game, like if you see me, I'm going to try to wear one of our Go Ball shirts. I'll have a big stadium clear bag full of these things. If you see me, ask me. I'll have a ton of these that we're just going to give away. If you have bought the shirt, if you pre-order the shirt, if you just recognize me in public, and I'm going to drop a bunch of these off at the Ball shop, and hopefully they can give those away with some shirts as well. So that's a fun fact. I got a good consolation prize for you, Rainey, for losing. What was the final score? Just for me, not
it
for
doesn't
anybody
matter.
else?
I lost. It doesn't matter. I lost.
17-11, and and like Jesse said, Rainey, and hard days don't last. You got 3 hours left.
That's right.
And it'll all be over for you.
I've been the dumbest the last 5 times I played this game. So, Jesse, you know what? Whatever, dude. Whatever. But
DR, have me back anytime. I'll even call you DR, and it'll be the weirdest thing. Can I call you DR in public now too? Like,
sure.
DR in real life. Like,
well, I get that more now. Like at tailgate, nobody calls me by my given name. It's just DR. Like it throws me off when somebody says Daniel. Like when somebody calls Rainey Blake, like at what we're talking about earlier, I was like, who's Blake?
Yeah,
I don't know a Blake.
So Daniel's your West Tennessee name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's my surname.
So Jesse, you start calling him DR. I'll start calling him Daniel. So
yes,
we'll do that.
We'll just swap out. I need to figure out my East Tennessee name. I need to work on that. I need to see what that's.
J Turn. J Turn.
J Turn's my rap name. I can't use it twice.
Well,
so yeah.
I got nothing.
Yeah, maybe J Ray, JT. I need to figure that out. I'll work on that. Next time you have me on, my call sign name will be my East Tennessee name. So.
I would say especially if you got those bracelets, man. Look up Rainey at the tailgate, but don't go by Brazil or he won't recognize you.
No. Especially if you're in the search for continents, you'll never find it.
I freaking love it, dude. This is a lot of fun, dude. I loved it. I think this is a blast. We will do it again. Jesse, you will get back anytime, buddy. That was fun, man.
That's great.
A lot of fun.
That's great.
You come back and play. You come back and play with Austin, myself, anybody in trivia. We're gonna start having guests on soon, so you're more than welcome back. Been a blast.
And don't forget those listening. Go to Ball Shop, pre-order Speedy's shirt or Nolan Turner's shirt.
That's right. All right.
Let's check her Nealon for Florida for Nolan.
Let's check her, baby. Let's check her. Thank you, Ball Shop, for everything. Thank you, Jesse, for coming on. Awesome podcast. Always fun. Good night. Peace out. God bless.
Beat Austin's Gators.